We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Sean Reed Foley, the Guamanian-born pitcher, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Baltimore, the shortstop, Jose.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Iglesias is retired, and there's one away. So coming to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Reed Foley is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Dwight Smith Jr. is the second out of the opening frame. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left as the O's are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And here's Renato Nunez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside, and he closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, and he fouls this one off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Asher Wojciechowski will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Now another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
And it's fouled away.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Into the box now, Rio Ruiz. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Bounce to first. Shaw has it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting it. The second base.
Ready now, Hanser Alberto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In there, strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Fouled away. Tellez stands at first with 1 out. That misses. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
The 0-1 delivery.
Look out, 1-1.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's set. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The pitcher, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1-1. Jansen, just 24 years of age. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-2. 2 out, bases loaded. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. At the plate, Austin Hayes. And he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Austin Hayes.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in, Dwight Smith Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Lifted in the air out to right. Santander waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Now
first pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Mancini. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. 1 out now in the Orioles' 4th. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Ball 2 now. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now here it comes. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The right fielder, Anthony.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Santander looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Rio Ruiz.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Here he comes again. 1-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Jansen has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Behind 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Severino. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gurriel is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batter.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Shaw will put this one away, and the side is retired. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. Fouled off.
Ball 1.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Count even at 2-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Jose Iglesias. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 2-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Hey, as a pitcher, when you see one that's hit high and deep, you hope that it goes foul and it hits off that foul pole and makes that doink noise. You want to cry. As a hitter, you want to smile because you were able to keep one just fair.
Now batting.
At the plate now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Sam Gaviglio takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 43.
Trey Mancini will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Second baseman.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Santander is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in, the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Rio Ruiz. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On a line, that's a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hopped up. Guerrero is there, and that's the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Hanser Alberto. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag. Leading off the inning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And it's fouled away. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So striding in, Rowdy Tellez, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. The 1-0.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Right fielder.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hope.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready now for Baltimore, Hanser Alberto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0. This is popped up. Shaw in foul ground, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Jose Iglesias will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw.
Even though we're moving into the...
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Santander looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Reese McGuire will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Miguel Castro is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Miguel Castro.
Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. Good hard sinker that time, and is in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the 1st out. To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. Iglesias into shallow left. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. The tag, and they'll get him at 2nd, and with that, the side is retired. Jays get one back on the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Reese McGuire will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 10.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Dwight Smith Jr. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Now that's popped up, and Bichette settles under it. There's one away.
Up next to the Orioles.
So a runner at first now with one away, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. From the stretch, on the ground to the left side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now that
digging in, Rio Ruiz. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job. Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Michael Givens is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Givens, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Popped him up. Severino moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Orioles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Asher Wojciechowski pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.